Oh, hey there. I was just reminiscing about the glory days of the expanded universe. You know, I remember when I first found out that Disney was going to scrap all the expanded universe stories and replace them with their own stories. Oh no. All my favorite Star Wars stories gone just like that? How could you, Disney? How could you? So I did what any self-respecting human being would do. I scrambled to the living room so I could pop in every Star Wars and watch every single episode of the Clone Wars so I could document each tiny scrap of Star Wars lore that Disney had to include. Korban, it was too late for you, but you will always remain in my heart. However, as it turns out, not every story in the EU is worth keeping. There are some stories that should have been chucked a long time ago. So here are 5 stories that we can thank the Disney gods for not bringing back in The Force Awakens. Or anywhere, really. Ewoks. They're pretty cute, right? I mean, when you look past those femur-bone staffs and how they were gonna roast Han and Luke and Chewie for dinner, and then there's all those stormtrooper helmets at the end of the movie. I mean, I can only guess what they did with the owners of those helmets, right? Yeah, let's just ignore all that, because how else would we be able to make tons of shameless toys, comic books, and TV shows depicting Ewoks as kid-friendly? I mean, just look at these guys. They're so happy, so loving, so caring. Oh my god! Everything George Lucas's wallet has told us is a lie! This isn't about Ewoks! It's about Care Bears! Not to mention this depressed mountain. I mean, what's up with this guy? The Emperor is dead. They finally did it. Time to celebrate with a nice cold glass of bantha milk, right? Right. Wrong. Apparently the Emperor made a whole slew of clones of himself just in the very case that some ungrateful apprentice happened to chuck him down a giant shaft. Which means when Sidious died, he transferred his consciousness to one of his clones. Then after returning to the land of the living again, Sidious took reign of his empire. Luke decides to join with Sidious, awed by his immense power. Except it turns out Luke was actually trying to trick the Emperor so he could destroy him from within. Except Luke actually turns to the dark side and becomes a puppet for the Emperor. So hold up there a second. So after every single thing Luke went through in the movies to find the dark side every step of the way, never giving in no matter what that meant, he just immediately decides to join the dark side because he figures he'll allow him to destroy the dark side? Nothing about that fits with Luke's character whatsoever. It's almost as if the writers hadn't even seen the movies. Exactly, which is why Disney decided not to go with this route. You know what makes for a great story? A preteen kid living on a backwater world who's prophesied to defeat the ultimate evil in the galaxy? What? That doesn't make for a good story, you crazy? What do you mean? You got Harry Potter, Narnia, Spy Kids, besides that's what they did in the prequels. The first book in this pitiful multi-part series finds our heroes trying to find the mythical glove of Darth Vader before the pretend son of Emperor Sidious Trioculus, the three-eyed mutant. His parents must have put some serious thought into that one. What should we name him, Bob? Well, Marcia, he has 3 eyes. How about Trioculus? Unfortunately, the gang fails to get the glove before old Triox, and this spells doom for them. But wait! A prophecy foretells that Trioculus will be defeated by some kid, the Jedi Prince. Long story short, Luke discovers the Jedi Prince, and they misadventure through the galaxy, squaring off against the awkward high school version of what the Empire used to be. Eventually, they discover the true son of Emperor Sidious, who is also a 3-eyed mutant named Triclops. Turns out Triclops is also the father of Ken. You know, that random kid, the Jedi Prince. So wait, that means that Ken is also the grandson of Emperor Sidious.
It's not true. That's impossible.
Then Trioculus and Princess Leia are at their wedding when suddenly Leia is actually a robot and kills Trioculus, and happily ever after. What happens when a star begins to die in the Star Wars universe? Well, Luke becomes so sad that he actually loses his connection to the Force. That's what happens. Luke, being a deep lover of stars, as he has spent his entire childhood gazing up at them, simply cannot handle the fact that a single star could be dying in this vast galaxy. Simultaneously, when a star begins to crystallize... Wait, crystallize? Who's writing this crap? Vonda N. McIntyre. Screw you, Vonda! Well, when that happens, apparently it is such an amazing event that it has the chance of teleporting nearby civilians across dimensions, as is the case with the golden blob named Waru. All Waru wants to do is go home, which is why he decides to eat little children, because clearly that is the answer to all his problems. Aside from eating kids, Waru can heal any illness, which seems convenient. And the sad Luke figures that he can heal his connection to the Force, so he decides to be eaten. Fortunately, Leia is not a complete idiot and saves Luke, which makes Waru so mad that he decides to eat the guy who was helping him from the beginning, which allows Waru to teleport back to his homeland. Why didn't Waru do this from the beginning? Nobody knows. It's not like he had a conscience, he was eating kids. And what's with making Luke into a complete idiot? First he joins the dark side for literally no reason, and now he can't get over the fact that a star is dying. I just, you know what? I'm done. I just can't do this anymore. I can't take this crap. I'm out. Maybe I'm being a little cheap here, especially putting it at number 1, but I feel like I have no choice. I mean, we can't talk about the dumbest Star Wars stories without talking about the most disappointing and horrifyingly awful thing to have ever come from Star Wars. But I won't simply tell you. Allow me to show you. Okay, so far so good. Wow, okay, this is how it's gonna be, huh?
Mortal?
Whoa, careful there, Sire. You don't want to lose a hand.
But only you know the size of a bite in your family, eh?
Okay, lady, you can stop now.
Stir, whip,
No,
whip,
really,
whip,
please,
stir.
stop.
Come on, faster all together now. Cooking can be fun.
Oh, this is starting to get a little scary here.
I brought you that proton pack, you know, for the what's this?
Excuse me, the what?
Call it the thingamabob.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
The mind evaporator. That's it.
The mind evaporator? And what exactly will you be doing with that? I don't want my mind evaporated today. No, thank you. Oh, this must be the mind evaporator here. Let's see where this goes.
Oh, we are excited, aren't we?
Oh, no. You've got to be kidding me.
Just relax. Yeah.
Are we really watching an old Wookiee watch pornography? While his family's in the same room? Oh god, what is this?
Maybe I can help you. I am Boba Fett.
Wait, Boba Fett's first appearance was during the holiday special? The worst show of all time introduced one of the most glorified characters in all of Star Wars? Maybe I was wrong about this show. Wait, what? He was watching a TV show about the main characters from the TV show we are watching? I was right, this is the worst thing of all time. Alright, I think you guys get the picture. What makes this worse is it came out at a time when there really wasn't anything else to satisfy humanity's Star Wars desires. Imagine having just seen the most mind-blowing movie of all time, and then you find out there's gonna be a TV holiday special with the same characters in the same galaxy far, far away. You would be stoked. Now imagine sitting in front of your TV and this is what you got. The exact opposite of everything that has made Star Wars, Star Wars. And that is why I thank the heavens that Disney has not given us a Star Wars Holiday Special Episode 2. There you go, 5 stories that remind us that the EU is not all great, but still mostly great. Now I'm going to bed. Trioculus! Yes, it is a good name. He will fit in with all the boys in school. And he most certainly won't become an evil dictator either. If only there was something that could teach me how to play this game. But wait. Alright. Then there were all those stormtrooper helmets. I can only guess what they did with the others of those helmets. Probably something good, right? They ate them!